Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We come from the first group. We will explain about our material. Our material today is about speech mechanism and organ of speech, which is presented by I am Titi Ilma Lutfiati and my friend Anissa Gantari.
Okay, we have two material discussion. The first is organ of speech. That is consists the parts of our body that help us to make speech sounds. And the second one is speech mechanism, the process of forming the sound produced by humans. And the first material will explained by Mbak Ilma.
Okay. The first is about the organ of speech. Do you know the organ of speech? The organ of speech are the part of our body which help us to making the sound, the production of speech sound. In the organ of speech, there are three central mechanisms for the production of speech. They are respiratory system or respiration. The second is phonatory system or phonation, and the third is articulatory system or articulation. Let's see one by one. The first is respiratory system or respiration. This respiratory system is used in normal breathing as well as in producing sound. The organ associated with this system are the lungs, the muscle of the chest, and the windpipe, or usually we call that the trachea. At the foremost for producing sound, there has to be some form of energy. In speech, the energy takes the shape of the form of air coming from the lungs. Lungs air is referred to as pulmonic air during normal breathing, inhalation, and exhalation during 2 or 3 seconds. And when we speak, we take a breath very quickly, but letting the air very slowly and has a long period. In speaking, inhalation is short and exhalation is very slowly. The example, if you have a favorite singer, actually they take a deep breath when will singing and then push out the air very slowly. When that, our walls of the lungs contract by the action of the muscles and the air is pushed out from the lungs. The function of the windpipe and the lungs is to provide the airstream required for the articulation of speech sound. The next, the second is the phonatory system or the phonation. It consists by larynx, trachea, and vocal cords. The first is the larynx. Usually we call that Adam's apple. Larynx is the area of the top of the throat that contains the vocal cords. The vocal cords in the picture, which upper, open during breathing to allow air into lungs, and in the second lower, vocal cord close when we speaking, so the air from the lungs presses between them to cause the vibrations that produce sounds. The next, the third is the articulatory system or the articulation that consists by pharynx, the roof of the mouth, and then the tongue and the lips. The first is the pharynx. It is soft area of the top of the throat where the passage to the nose and mouth connect with the throat. The second is the roof of the mouth. It consists by three parts. The first is alveolar right, or usually we call that teeth right. And the second is the hard palate, and the third is the soft palate. The first is alveolar right, or usually we call that teeth right, is the hard surface just behind the upper front from the front our teeth. And the second is the hard palate. It is lying just at the back of the alveolar right, or in the middle the palate. The third is the soft palate. It lies beyond the hard palate with uvula at its end. And the texture is very soft and so deep from our mouth. The third is about the tongue. The tongue is the most important speech organ. It can take different shapes as it is very flexible. The tongue can be divided by four parts. The first is tip, or in the front our tongue, and the second is blade, the behind our tip, and the third is the front in the middle of our tongue, and the third is back in the behind our tongue, and the fourth is the root in the behind our tongue. The tip is pointed and extreme part of the tongue. It lies behind the lower teeth, and the blade in behind tip, and the front is the middle of our tongue. And the fourth is the lips. Lips are fleshy structure. They can be give a variety of shapes. They can take many positions like straight, neutral, open, and rounded. The next material will explain with Mbak Anissa.
Okay. The second material is speech mechanism. Okay. Actually, speech is formed because of the sound and that will be produced from incoming and outgoing air from and to our body, and then it will be related with the process of forming the sound with the produce speech by humans. And then for the sound produced can be divided into three sub-processes. The first is resonance, and the second is articulation, and the third is radiation. The resonance that is consist throat, oral cavity, and nasal passage. And in the articulation consists tongue, soft palate, and lips. And the third is radiation. There's the third process is focus emitted into the environment. Okay, this is the mind mapping of mechanism of speech. The main key for make a speech or sound is from the lungs. To produce sounds, air will be incoming to the lungs, and if the air in the lungs, air will be outgoing or exhale to through the pathway from the lungs. This is the lungs, and the air will be rise up to the trachea and rise up until the vocal cord, and then through to the pharynx, and then the air will be through pathway to the oral cavity or nasal cavity. If the air will through to the pathway from oral cavity, we call that is a mouth output, or we can call that it voiced and voiceless sounds. If the air will be exhaled from the nasal cavity, we can call the sounds that is nasalized sounds. The word or the letter from the nasalized sounds is M, N, and ang. And then if the air exhale from oral cavity, that it have two type of the sound, that is voices and voiceless. If you feel the vibrate from your vocal cord, that it's usually we call that it voiced sounds. Usually the letter is when we speak the letter F, B, Z, that is have a vibrate in our vocal cord. If you say letter F, key, and T, that is not vibrate in your vocal cord, and then we can call the letter or word voiceless sounds. Okay. Actually, the key of the sound and speech is from lungs. and will be rise up to the vocal cords and the rise up to the pharynx and to the oral cavity or nasal cavity. Okay, this is the material that we can explain. If you still confused, you can ask. You can ask me.
Okay. I think that all from our material today. And if you have any question or if you don't understand with our material today, you can write down in below. Thank you for watching and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.